think we're setting a new record on DriveStart today for number of cameras fitted into a car. We're here with Kieran from Chili Bongo, who's demonstrating a new camera system to help reduce insurance premiums for young drivers. So Kieran, tell us a bit about the system and what the idea behind it is.
Okay, so it's the UK's first attractive Full HD in-car camera system. It captures footage in 1080p at 30 frames a second, so you get a really nice clear image. As you can see here, it films out the front of the windscreen. Basically records what you see as you're driving. So if you're involved in an accident, then you can use that footage to hopefully show that you weren't at fault. And the main aim is to help protect people against crash for cash scams. So in a crash for cash scam, a vehicle will normally pull in front of you, hit the brakes, and you go into the back of them. So this helps protect, show that actually that's what happened and you weren't really at fault.
So how exactly does the camera system work?
Okay, so the camera system records on a loop. It goes for about an hour and a half to 3 hours, depending on the size of the memory card inside it. And it has an internal G-force sensor, so if you're involved in an accident, it knows there's a certain threshold and it will save that footage to a separate partition on the drive. You can also capture footage manually as well, so if you witness a dangerous manoeuvre or you witness someone else have an accident, you can save the footage for that as well.
So other than just recording what it can see out of the front of the car, is there anything else the system can do in the event of an accident?
Yes, if you're involved in an accident, you can take the camera out of the vehicle. It's actually got an internal battery inside it, so you can take it out and film around the vehicle. It's got about 4 minutes worth of charge on the battery. You can take video, you can take stills.
So how exactly is this system wired into the car? Is it a complicated system to set up?
No, it's really easy to install. You can do it in about 5 to 10 minutes, and literally there's an adhesive mount which you can attach the camera to the dashboard or to the windscreen, and the picture flips depending where you've got it situated. And then you just run the cable in down the A-pillar, along under the dashboard with some sticky pads that come with the kit, and just plug it into the cigarette lighter. And you can also do a permanent wire install as well, which does take more of a professional installation, but that gives you the advantage that you can capture someone if they drive into your car while it's parked.
Ultimately, the idea behind the system is that it's going to be reducing insurance premiums for young drivers. How exactly does that work? What
we've done at the moment is we've teamed up with the leading UK specialist insurance broker called Adrian Flux, and they're offering a 15% discount for young drivers aged 17 to 21, which basically means the camera pays for itself. And the idea behind it is that by having a camera in the car, you're effectively saying to the insurance company, look, I know I'm a good driver and I've got no objection to you seeing what I'm up to if I'm involved in an accident. So the only time they actually see the footage is if you're involved in an accident. They don't have like remote access to it, so it's not a monitoring device in those ways. But basically it's saying to them, I'm a good driver, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and give me some discount for it. And the insurance companies like it because it can speed up their insurance claim process as well. And you can also, on the GPS model, it will save your location. Now that's not fed anywhere, it's all saved within the camera itself, so no one knows exactly where you are. But in case of an accident, you can show on a Google map exactly where the incident took place, and it calculates your speed via the GPS sensor as well, so much like a sat-nav does. So you can say, well actually I was doing 30 miles an hour, and you can show what your speed was, so on.
Some people with these new systems might be a bit paranoid that it's sort of Big Brother watching them and stuff, but if they're controlling it themselves, then I suppose it sort of takes away that aspect that you've got with the other systems.
Yeah, it's an interesting point, that one. I think for good drivers, the whole Big Brother aspect, they're not too worried about it because they know they're not doing anything wrong. I think a lot of the people vocalising the Big Brother aspect are actually people who wouldn't use the systems in the first place. It's obviously a concern, but it's not, for most people, it's not what it's there for. What
are the advantages of having the visual over having just the standard black box system?
So with the non-visual systems, the purpose of those is to monitor your driving style over a period of time. The slight drawback is if you're involved in an accident, it still doesn't help show whether you're at fault or not, so it doesn't help with the crash for cash scams, and you can still end up having to pay out and lose your no claims bonus. Also with the non-visual systems, they normally like to acquire data for about 3 months or so before you start saving, where again with this, the minute you fit it, you're protected if you're in an accident, so the insurance companies can pay the discount straight away.
So if people are interested in getting the system, what would be the best way to go about doing it? Do they speak to Adrian Flux first to get a quote and mention that they're using this system? Or do they get the system and then go with that to Adrian Flux? How exactly does it work with them?
You can do it either way, really. For the insurance discount, it's worth just giving Adrian Flux a call and just making sure you're eligible and that you can get a discount and how much it would be. But yeah, you could buy this camera system as well directly through us and then contact them afterwards. You're also not limited to using Adrian Flux, but you know, they're the ones that are going to save you the money.
So how much does their system actually cost?
So the base model is $249.99, and the model that comes with the GPS antenna and the software that shows your location on Google Map and your speed, that kind of thing, that's $279.99. So with the 15% that Adrian Flux are offering, you make your money back in the first year, plus you're saving, and then like year 2, year 3, you're just saving.
So this system is very much in its infancy. It's a brand new system. When is it actually going to be going on sale?
So people can actually pre-order it now. We're launching officially in July. If you go to our website, which is chilibongo.com, we've got a telephone number there you can ring to pre-order it, and in the next few days you should be able to pre-order it online as well.